What's up, fam? I'm back again with some more chit chat. I've been having a lot of trouble lately keeping up with my daily posts, and I want to create content for these 5 minutes here so that you and I can stay in contact and you can hear my voice. Lately, a lot of people that I know have been talking about anxiety and depression, and they're having a hard time lately. And that really sucks. That really sucks. But the one thing I want to say right off the bat is that if you are suffering from anxiety, where you're feeling anxiety and it's interfering with your day to day life, or you have depression that's interfering with your life, like you're not eating, or your sleep schedule is messed up, or you're not able to work and you need to work or want to work, then you should talk to a doctor about speaking to a psychologist or a therapist. I mean, probably both. I did group therapy for 8 weeks, which was like so helpful. Number one, so it was on Zoom once a week, and so it was a call with like maybe 10 other people, and then like a main teacher and assistant teacher, and then each week had a different topic. Like it was like depression, anxiety, mindfulness, breathing, I don't know, stuff like that. um Stress maybe, or I'm not sure. So but I learned like so much about how the brain works and the body works and emotions work, about what different emotions are and all these things. Super, super helpful. Information that, so yeah, so the information was really good. And then also, like, each week being on that call with other people that are like kind of feeling a similar way as I am, or going through similar challenges, mental health challenges, even though everybody on the call were, completely different people in different circumstances. It was really interesting to see how we all had mental health issues. And so it's like a totally normal thing. Anxiety, first of all, is like part of being human, but you know, a lot of us grow up without being taught how to properly deal with anxiety, and we create our own, and like anxiety and also like anger and other emotions, like we create these coping strategies that help us feel better, and we can get into these cycles of self-harm followed by self-healing followed by self-harm or self-soothing, just because we don't have the right information, the right knowledge, the right wisdom, the right tools in our tool belt that can help us navigate difficult times, challenging emotions. If you think about a child, a young child, like they get angry or frustrated, they don't even know what's happening, like their bodies are being hijacked by the amygdala. These stress hormones are being released into their body. It's raising their heart rate, and they just react, and you know they might act out or yell or hit somebody or bang their head against the wall. But when you go through, like when you learn from therapy, from a therapist, you can really start to understand what's happening. You can start to recognize the signs of these things. You can learn how you can keep your awareness on the physical sensations of your body so that you don't get swept away into the mental content, and you can learn how to use breathing to calm the nervous system. And if you are going through depression and it's bad and interfering with your life, there's really nothing wrong with taking an antidepressant for a month or two, to help you get through these challenging times, because it's not like taking an antidepressant makes the healing work go away. Like, it doesn't heal you, but it like removes this weight and this pressure so that you're actually able to take the actions that will make you heal and make you feel better. So antidepressants, they will help, uh, they can help like normalize the brain, your brain chemistry. And so you can go outside and go for walks again and feel good about that, and call up your friends and get some sunlight and talk to people and do your hobbies again and write in your journal, paint and do something creative, go for a walk, go to the gym, do push-ups. When you currently have depression, all of these things just feel like too much. Like, it's overwhelming to even think about taking care of yourself. You feel like it doesn't matter what you do. You know, there's this hopelessness. And, you know, you don't even want to talk to a doctor because you think that there's nothing that the doctor could do. And, like, that is a symptom of depression. And so that's what makes it so tricky to deal with, is that when you're in it, it's hard to you know, to see the path forward. It's like you're drowning, and the antidepressant allows you to just get your head above water for a while, catch your breath, and so you can see which way is shore, see which way land and safety is, so that you can go swim in that direction. There's nothing wrong with getting help, especially when it comes to mental health. Um, you know, it can be challenging with mental health because reaching out to the wrong people can actually be damaging. Because there are people that you will tell your emotions to, and they will invalidate your reality, and they'll tell you that, you know, oh, just brush it off, or like they'll try to tell you that your experiences aren't real or they're not valid, and that just makes you feel worse. Um, Whereas if you have somebody that's a safe space to share openly and have your feelings validated, and somebody that really cares for you and loves you, talking to them can be super helpful. And getting help from professional medical trained doctors and therapists is super helpful. Another thing you might want to consider is signing up for some kind of group coaching program. I've been going through one called Medley, where it's like every 2 weeks I meet with 4 other people and a group coach, and then we go through like some activity together, like something about, I don't know, healing the inner child, or getting guidance from our higher self, or building new habits, or things like this, and having other people that are going through their own issues, so you can talk about what you're going through. You get to hear the stories about what other people are going through. And honestly, that was one of my favorite parts about going to group therapy, was just hearing the stories from other people about what's going on in their lives and the challenges they're facing and how they're dealing with it. And in almost every case, whenever I do something like that, like group therapy or group coaching, I'm always like, I should have done this way sooner. Because, like I said, it's hard to, when you're going through mental health issues, it's hard to even, it's hard to know like what is going to help and to have faith that it will help and to even to have the motivation to go get help, to go ask for help. All these things are challenging. So that's why it's super helpful to have a friend you can reach out to that's a safe space that can be like, yo, you need to get set up a doctor's appointment like today, tomorrow. Make that your highest priority to talk to a doctor because otherwise you might not. Because it's hard to when you're in that space to ask for help, to reach out to people. And yep, so thanks for watching this podcast. I'm David Prorock. I hope you subscribe, like this video, drop a comment below if you're cool.